Let's show off some tactical urbanism in Scottsville. This is the tricky intersection that we had in mind to work on. Of course, it's VDOT maintained right-of-way, so we had to do a land use permit application with our VDOT office and talk about the design with them. We gave them the NACDO standards and examples of precedents in other places.
Good morning. Welcome to Scottsville, Virginia. It's a beautiful, chilly morning here coming up on Halloween, and we're following up on what we heard at a public hearing about safer intersections, especially on trick-or-treating day. I'm Matt Lawless, the town administrator, and this is going to be a real quick traffic calming, tactical urbanism little thing that we're going to put together. Here goes. So here's our traffic site. This is the corner of Bird and Valley Street in Scottsville, Route 20, and the neighborhood street here. The problem that we're trying to deal with here at this crosswalk, the sight lines here are pretty limited because of the mass of the old buildings. You gotta pull out real far like this until you can see clearly down the lines, especially with parked cars on the street. It's convenient. It's the morning rush hour is winding down, but nobody's parked here yet, so it's easier to see right now. But when the cars are there, it's hard to see through on this crosswalk, and you got to step out kind of far to be able to see well. And that doesn't feel good, so that's what we're going to work on fixing. So we'll do the rest of the decorating here later this morning, but I wanted to make sure my parking spaces didn't get blocked. So I just set out the first 6 cones, and it shows the spacing, not taking up the full space of the parking lane because I don't want anything to get clipped, but it creates a little bit of a bump out and curb extension, taper in on the intersection so you don't hurt your turn radius going in there, and preserve that. But even here, it's a little bit more protected space going down the block. Great.
We coordinated our install with our police department and our fire department, shielding the project site during construction so that we were safe for our build.
And now, of course, according to VDOT, it needs to be lightweight materials, so the straw bales work real well for that. Just to sort of fill the space, yeah, that it sits there, maybe not so inviting, but for sitting. You said you wanted to get them up a little higher too. So we can try a couple different things. And we got plenty of help here. It's coming together.
We made a temporary sandwich board sign so folks could see what was going on with the project. And we wanted to thank the neighbors who conceded some space in front of their businesses for the project too. We also made a comment survey where pedestrians could share their thoughts and whether they thought it was effective. Coming up next is a video clip of the project in action. Notice how the curb extension has slowed the flow of traffic. Pedestrians can cross safely, but the turning radius for the turning truck is not actually impacted. That's important given the limited right-of-way available. It looks pretty good. We're glad to have it here. The temporary permit is good for 10 days with VDOT, so it works well as a pilot without making any permanent or expensive commitment. We'll see what we can do next in the future. Thanks.